Ir pristatau mūsų kitą pranešėją ir vėl darau switch into English. I believe it's not easy to feel a pioneer, and I will welcome on the team Rafał Plutecki. He's one of the guys who were first internet entrepreneurs in Poland. He is a founder and a CEO of Internet Technologies, a leading Polish internet service provider that was equipped at JTC in 2000 and featured in Business Week as one of the 10 largest growing companies in Central Europe. So this was a big, probably win for the guy coming from Poland, and he will share with us how campus can help you build a sustainable business. Welcome on the stage and enjoy the talk.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Vilnius. I see a lot of young people. Many of you may think about starting your own company. Maybe some of you already started a company, so we all have dreams. I would like to tell you a few words about my story and also the story of Campus Warsaw, which we are launching very soon, by the end of November. So here it is. I will start with a first presentation. This is me when I was 18 years old. And I had a passion, probably shared with you as well, technology and computers. And I was thinking, how can I use this to build a company? So, the question is, what's next? How to go from the young age, from the lot of dreams and lot of passions, how to build a company. So, what founders need? The first thing, which I believe is the most important, is a great idea. In Google, we use a word which is called the toothbrush test. Toothbrush test means if your product can be used on a daily basis. A toothbrush we usually use every morning and every evening. And the same question is with your product. Will your customer use it on a daily basis or from time to time or just once and never again? So that's the first typical question of how we look at great ideas. Obviously, the most important things are what problems are we trying to solve, or how big is the market. For example, one of the very interesting stories are the stories of the company you definitely heard about, which is called Airbnb. A young student from San Francisco decided to have a bed, or was looking for a bed, or was looking for an apartment, and couldn't find one. So he created a platform where people could post and share available accommodations. Right now, Airbnb is the largest hotel chain, if I may use this word, in the world. So great idea is crucial, but also don't think that great idea must be immediately validated. Very often, the idea evolves. So sometimes, from just a normal average idea, you can build also a great company. Great ideas are everywhere, and sometimes you have to network, you have to be present all over. You can create a little prototype on a napkin. Anything that you believe is needed by the market can work as an idea. In my case, my idea hit me virtually in the face, because when I started my first business in 1994, this is where the internet came. And I remember this time when I received in the envelope the first diskette, how to connect to the internet. That was actually the America Online account. And I immediately knew that this is the future. The amount of information that we can get is just enormous. But serendipity can be nudged. This is a difficult word in English. When I heard it, I have to look to the dictionary. But basically what it means is that the good luck you can find if you search for. If you search for in the networking, if you search on the internet. So sometimes it just happens, it comes to you, but sometimes you have to look for it. The second very important thing when you build a business and you already have the idea is the amazing team. There is a very famous saying which is called culture is strategy for breakfast. When you create an amazing team of people that think alike you, if you create a team that has the same vision, the same goals, the same motivation, you really connect with each other. This is the best. You can solve any kind of problems you can have. Of course, the long-term discipline is extremely important with the short-term urgency, because usually startups have very little time. They have to prove of the concept very quickly. So amazing team is critical. Try not to do it alone. And prepare for a very long trip. Starting a business is not a one day, is a triathlon. Actually, there is a very famous saying from Warren Buffett who says that young entrepreneurs usually overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they underestimate what can be done in 10 years. You can really achieve a lot when you play long term. What is the third very important thing for founders? Is the ecosystem, is the resources. If you have an idea, you have great people, you start coding, you start visiting clients, you build prototypes, but actually the ecosystem is very important. What I mean by ecosystem are mentors, various startup communities, various events, industry meetups, great lawyers, great VC funds. This is very important. And we believe that the future is here. It is not just evenly distributed. Sometimes some countries, some cities have resources available immediately. In some cities or some countries, we have to bring these resources. And this is where Campus Warsaw comes. When I joined the team of Campus Warsaw, it was actually 6 weeks ago, I was told that my role is not Warsaw, my role is regional. And I have to look for the Central and Eastern European region as the place for campus to operate. So the name is slightly misleading, but this is the official name. And the building is the old vodka factory, which has been refurbished, and this is where the campus will be located. Why Google do it? Well, Google is deeply passionate about entrepreneurship. We started in a garage. We started from a very simple idea. And this is how we built a very large global business. And we believe it is time to empower the next generation of startups to do the same. Currently, Campus, together with our network of Google for Entrepreneurs partnerships, is present in many countries around the world. We started with very strong partnerships in the United States and Canada. Then we opened 5 years ago Campus London. And this year we have a number of openings. We are opening Campus Warsaw, Seoul, Madrid, and São Paulo. Very soon we will also open other locations, hopefully Asia. So we create ecosystem and network of resources that you can utilize even now. If you look at the impact of Campus Warsaw and Google for Entrepreneurs Network, in the just first half of this year, our startups in the network of Google for Entrepreneurs and Campus have raised over $500 million. And that was only 385 startups. We have created 3,612 jobs. So the power and the impact is quite big, and this is just the beginning. We are just starting. So what is Campus about? Campus is the space for the entrepreneurs to learn, connect, and build companies that hopefully will change the world. This is the place where everybody meets, discusses the products, helps each other, but also have access to great resources. The heart of campus is a cafe. Anybody can go there, register online for free, and start networking. Start building their company, start coding, start meeting people, investors, other employees. The next important part is an accelerator space. This is the space that accepts applications and after the selection process, usually chooses 10 to 20 startups and provides them with very intensive training over the course of usually 3 months, which ends with a demo day for investors. So this is like a very rapid startup school. The most famous accelerator is Y Combinator. Started in the United States, and they have a very nice track record, which took them actually 7 years to build. But great companies like Airbnb, like Dropbox, they came from Y Combinator. So accelerators are the micro VC funds with the startup school that really help companies build and entrepreneurs learn and code and design their products. It's one of the most efficient ways to start your business. Then we have a co-working space, which are desks. Sometimes a desk and a fast internet connectivity is very important, but also what is very crucial is the community element. We ask our entrepreneurs to share their ideas. We ask our entrepreneurs to help each other, to mentor each other, not only use the resources and mentoring that we have. In Warsaw, we have selected Tech Hub. This is an international co-working space, and they are available in London, Madrid, Riga, Bucharest, and right now they are opening in Warsaw. We have a lot of community events. They are very specialized events for startups on how to raise money, how to build products, how to create prototypes, and any kind of information that you may want. Why? Because the community events are actually run by the community for the community. So, for example, recently I was contacted by one of the girls that started a company, fashion company in Poland, and she said there is amazing talent in fashion tech industry, and she wants to do events. So we simply give this event space for her so she can host events that are addressable to the very particular group of fashion tech startups. And we have plenty of programs. The most important is mentoring. Mentoring is where you can get very interesting executives, experienced entrepreneurs, industry leaders to help you build a company. It's one of the most important elements of campus. Then we have amazing other programs like workshops, where we focus on very specific need that a certain industry requires. We have Campus Exchange program. This is a program where we send the best startups across the globe. We send them to London, Seoul, San Francisco. We send them to vertical accelerating events, and they really enjoy the international atmosphere and the ecosystem that campus can bring. We have obviously talks at campus, which are very often very inspirational speakers. We have industry events. We bring very interesting industry experts that are sometimes afraid of disruption, or sometimes they are looking for innovation, to host and to meet with other entrepreneurs. And there is also a social element, moms and dads events. We have events for young mothers with their children that come to campus because we believe that everybody can start a company. So I have a pleasure to announce right now a new program which is just starting right now. which is a Central and Eastern European campus exchange. So at Campus Warsaw, which we are opening in November, we are now accepting applications from all the Central European region, including Vilnius, and including Lithuania, and including all of you here. If you apply by November 2nd, there will be a selection process, after which you will be invited to Campus Warsaw for a 5-week intensive program on how to scale globally your business. So if you run a business which is local, which is ready to be global, or maybe this is an idea, still a prototype, but this is an idea that can be global if you apply the right skills, this is the program for you. We will be promoting this program across the whole Central and Eastern Europe, starting from today. So the last slide is our regional approach. What do we believe and what we try to do? First of all, we believe that the entrepreneurs, young people, should stay locally but work globally. We can provide the global resources to people that are here, are present here, they don't have to travel around the world or move to another country. We believe that we should scale by connecting. There is amazing work and amazing entrepreneurs in Vilnius, Warsaw, Gdańsk, Budapest, Prague. Let's connect them. Let's connect and create one ecosystem. The total amount of VC funding that goes to entrepreneurs in London is still larger than the VC funding that goes throughout the whole Central and Eastern European region. So by bringing together the ecosystem, we can create one platform that will receive a lot of funding. Another thing is maturing. We believe that this is a region with a lot of technical talent, with great entrepreneurs, and sometimes, depending on the country, there may be a missing link. In Poland, it is usually product design and sales skills, how to sell your product internationally. There are different missing skill sets across the countries in the region, so we will be trying to identify them and make sure that we can fill up the gap. And the last one is globalizing. Once you have your business up and running, we would like to connect it to international markets and international investors. And a few interesting case studies. A group of young people came to one of our campus exchange programs. Actually, this one was a Polish team that came to London. And they have been very successful in creating the product, launching the product. They have found the first customers in London and in Warsaw. 2 months ago, they have raised €5 million. They are now creating sales networks around the globe, recently in Singapore. So this is a great success story of how the campus exchange can impact motivated people, motivated entrepreneurs with a great idea. In Lithuania, we also have great success stories, like the company which allows to sell clothing for women. It has a global presence and a large VC funding and a large following. So sometimes from just a hobby, just from an idea, just from a napkin and meeting with friends, you can create a global company. Another interesting case, a Polish company, Base, which is doing a sales platform, just 2 weeks ago announced that they are creating another round of financing, which makes it a total of $50 million financing from the US VC funds, and they operate globally. They operate from the Krakow headquarters, they operate service and sales centers in the United States, in Israel, and soon in many other countries. And there are many, many more. Some of the examples from your region. So we believe that there are some startups which are very beneficial because they operate in the large markets. Let's take the United States and the startups over there. But what we believe is that we can actually turn this small market into our advantage by globalizing. And companies like South Korea, companies like Israel, and also countries like Lithuania are the best example that this can be done here. So this is what the founders need. There are only ones here. Oh. But apart from the great idea, amazing team, and access to resources, the last one is luck. There is the famous anecdote of the General Napoleon Bonaparte and his hiring tactics. When he was talking to his generals before going to the battle, he said that I demand from my generals that they are strategically competent, that they are tactically excellent, but first of all, I require my generals to be lucky. And I wish you all luck, because we need that. I define luck as a great timing. If you are in a great moment with your idea, the luck is here. Thank you very much. I hope that you will be able to build your business with Campus. You can sign up today at campus.co Warsaw or follow us on Twitter. Thank you very much.
Bravo. Thank you for sharing your campus experience and your all know-how. Wishing us luck. Do we have any question? Yes, on the left.
For what age group is the event open to?
No limits.
Okay.
No limits. We have, starting from the top, the oldest person, the oldest entrepreneur, it was a 76-year-old woman in Campus London. She decided that there are no cosmetics for her face, for her age group. She was not satisfied in the shops. And she came to Campus London and she said, well, I'm not happy with the cosmetics available. Let's do something. So through Campus London, she found a person that could create the chemistry behind the cosmetics. And right now, actually, she is building a very successful company. She sells her cosmetics to a senior group of ladies across the United Kingdom. So this is the top. And the bottom, well, also no limits. You know, if you have an idea, you can be actually very young.
Thank you. So check out your grannies if they have got any business idea in their minds. Any more questions? Well, so round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.